Well, hello, very good afternoon to you. Welcome to this edition of Lunchtime News. I'm Shayan Jirampati. Let's start off with a look at your headlines this afternoon. The Election Secretariat says that the number of complaints of election law violations has risen to 665. Sana Provincial Council candidate Kitsiri Kahatipitia assaulted. Minister Basil Rajapaksa says that the government has successfully increased the profit on exports. Finally, Michelle Bachelet sworn in as Chile's president. Now here are those stories in detail. The Election Secretariat says that they have received 665 complaints on election law violations ahead of the upcoming Western and Southern Provincial Council elections. The complaints unit of the Secretariat noted that the highest number of complaints were recorded from the Colombo district, with the number standing at 189. The Election Secretariat said that it had received 78 complaints from Gampa, 91 from Kalutara, while 72 complaints have been lodged from the Galle district. The Election Secretariat further noted that it had received 113 complaints from Mathura and 71 complaints from Hambantota. The highest number of complaints are regarding meetings, protests and rallies, with the figure standing at 183. The Secretariat said that it has received 148 complaints regarding posters, cutouts and banners, while 62 complaints have been made regarding the distribution of goods ahead of the elections. Western Provincial Council United National Party candidate Kitsiri Kahatipia's son Malit Kahatipitia has sustained injuries following an assault with a sharp weapon. The police say that he was attacked at around 11:30 p.m. near the Angara-Totayala junction, noting that he was attacked on his way to organize a meeting by a group of individuals who arrived on 2 motorbikes. He was subsequently admitted to the Horona hospital. The police said that one suspect in connection with the incident has been taken into custody, while investigations are underway to arrest 2 other suspects in connection with the incident. Minister of Foreign Employment Promotion and Welfare Dilan Pereira says that election candidates have the tendency to resort to various means to obtain votes. He made this statement at a meeting held at the Haliala Divisional Secretariat office yesterday.
The Samurdhi General Meeting of the Haliala Divisional Secretariat Office was held under the auspices of the Minister. In the present voting system, we see that there are conflicts between the members of the same party as well as conflicts between parties.
ඉතින් අර ලක්ෂ ගාණන් කෝටි ගණන් කාපට් කරපු පාර උඩින් මොකද යන්නේ? පුටුවයි තාච්චියයි. කෝටි ගාණන් වතුරේ පුටුවටයි තාච්චියටයි මනාප ගියා. යාළුත් එක තමයිලු මේ මොකද?
The latest way of obtaining votes is by sending children on trips by providing them a bus. Therefore, due to this, new methods adopted by candidates to attract votes towards them, this method could lead to many confusions.
ළමයි ට්‍රිප් කරලා මනාප. ඉතින් එක එක ක්‍රම හොයා ගන්නවා. ඒ නිසා ප්‍රශ්න ඇති වෙන්න පුළුවන් සම්භාවිතාවය වැඩි.
On a much related note, Minister of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources Rajitha Senaratne says that there is a threat to the country internationally due to the political decisions taken in order to gain power. The minister made this statement at a meeting held in the Murugala area in Alutgama. The meeting was held to discuss the issues faced by tourist guides in the Beruala area and how to proceed with the fishing industry in a more effective manner. In the recent past, everyone in this area obtained the tourist guide certificate. Those were political decisions. This country has been destroyed because of these decisions. Even today, the country is in such a state because of the ignorant decisions taken to win the elections and come into power. I will say this in public. Now, as a result of this, other nations have surpassed us and we are still trying to build our own nationality. We have also been called before the United Nations and it is us who are scapegoats and might be sanctioned. So please note, if you are in the tourism sector, you should protect that sector. It is then that we can protect our jobs. In a headline-making story this afternoon, Minister of Economic Development Basil Rajapaksa says that although the GSP Plus concession has been taken away, the government has managed to increase the revenue of exports. He made this statement at an event held at the Sinhala Central College in Trincomalee yesterday. The event was held to inform the general public and other government officials about the Ratanagama National Development Program. Minister Basil Rajapaksa gifted the money allocated from the budget for the development of the Trincomalee district to the representatives of the masses. They're wondering how to interfere in this. They're thinking of ways to create a situation where we will once again kill each other. That is why the European Union cut the GSP Plus barely 3 months after the war. They thought our factories will close down and that the employees there will protest on the roads. Fortunately, that did not happen. Now we export 3 times more of what we exported then. We have a revenue of 1,000 million rupees a month. Now we can access the north. During the war, we could only go to the north by air. But now we can take the train up to Palais. In 2 months, we can go straight to Jaffna. Public Relations and Public Affairs Mervyn Silva toured the Navanogepara area in Paligoda to look into allegations where construction work is being carried out on a canal.
The minister, who arrived at the container yard that belongs to the Sri Lanka Ports Authority, inspected the building constructed on the canal.
The port is very important for Sri Lanka, but I do not think anyone realizes that. I doubt even the Ports Authority realizes it. They have constructed this building on a canal. You have to demolish this. I will see to it. We can both go to jail thereafter.
The mayor of Paligoda, Amila Kumarasiri, stated that although work had commenced to clean the canal, construction work of the building had hindered the cleaning process.
This is an illegal construction. I think this building is about 15 to 20 years old. In fact, we had begun to clean the canal, but when construction started, it hindered our process. Therefore, we informed Honorable Mervyn Silva, the organizer of the Kelaniya electorate, to look into this matter. In the future, we will demolish any illegal constructions on the canal as we continue our work to clean this waterway.
On to other local news, a python that had entered into a house this morning in the Senpura Polonara was caught by the area residents. According to our correspondent, the python was 8 feet in length. Subsequently, the python was taken by the wildlife veterinarian officials of the Giritale Wildlife Veterinarian Unit and released to the Giritale Reserve. And with that, we end today's edition of Lunchtime News. As always, it is a pleasure having with us. I'm Shayan Dirangpati.
Hotline 0114